What is this, guys? I'm actually being a contributing member to society here in the kitchen. And listen, we're joined by a South African food icon, Cass Abrams, Cass Abrams. Auntie Cass. Is that okay?
That's fine,
Auntie Cass. And of course, we are celebrating Nelson Mandela Day today by seeking inspiration with South African recipes that will truly make your mouth water. And this one also from the Great South African Cookbook that Auntie Cass has contributed to. We're making a Three Dhal Curry.
Yes.
And I was asking earlier on, what is dal?
Dal is lentils, the Indian word for lentils. And what we have here, each lentil or each pulse has its own flavor. And what we have here are three different kinds. The big one here is known as chana, or pea dal. The other one is known as mung dal, the small one here. And then we have another one in here called oil dal. I can't just find it at the moment, but
it's all quite a dull situation happening there. If you can separate
We've soaked it.
Fantastic. So that's our main ingredient. And what else do we need to make this Three Dhal curry?
Are we going to cook it?
We're going to cook it. We're going to get right in there and start cooking.
So let's put the stove on here, please.
Alrighty. I'm going to get this temperature up for you, just so that we can get it. There we go.
There we go.
And so do you want your oil nice and hot?
Hot, yes.
Okay, so let's just go maximum temperature. You can go right ahead and add the onions.
We're going to add the onions to that. And then we're going to add some spices. And the spices I love are the sweet spices, which is cassia.
Cassia.
Like cinnamon. We'll put that in.
That's got a very, very similar scent to it.
Yes,
okay,
but it
so
doesn't have the same flavor. Some cardamom pods that are also very sweet-scented and lovely.
Very strong.
Very good breath freshener.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so if you chew one in the morning...
Should I try one right now?
You can.
Okay.
Okay, so we have all this in, so we fry the onions until they soften a bit, and then we're going to add some spices to it.
All right.
And I've got some masala, yeah. Okay.
Oh, okay, there you go.
Okay, that goes
This cardamom
in.
is working wonders. And let it work its wonder here in my apron.
I let him taste it, yeah. Some cumin. I have to smell these spices first before I know what they are.
Okay.
Some coriander, yeah.
And then see some...
a little bit of chili powder. Not too much.
Not too much.
No, I don't like my
Curry to be...
to close up with the heat of curry. And
Okay.
then towards the end, we'll put in some crushed chili.
Lovely.
And while that is cooking, we'll add...
And while you're doing that, Auntie Cass, let me ask you, why was it so important to you to be part of the contributing team to the Great South African Cookbook?
Well, I'm passionate about food. Food, you know, crosses every boundary. People become friends over a plate of food.
Absolutely.
You know, and it's so special to me, and that's why when they asked me, I said, of course, yes. Why not? So that's why I'm part of it.
Fantastic. And
I love it.
that we're cooking all of this delicious food on Nelson Mandela Day. You were telling me that you've actually had the opportunity to meet Tata Madiba while he was alive.
Yes, I have. Soon after he was released from prison and he came to Cape Town to live here, some businessmen hosted him.
Yes.
For dinners. He was in demand. He had to attend every party. It was just a thing to be at a party with Nelson Mandela. Anyway, put the tomatoes in.
All right, I'll add this for you.
And the businessman phoned me and he said to me, Nelson Mandela's taste in food is very homely.
Okay.
Now I cook huiskos, home food.
Lekker huiskos.
Yeah. You know, I cook that, and one of my favorites is ngoshu.
Oh.
I love sampan beans, really and truly. So I said, okay, I'll do the catering for the dinner, and the great man walks in.
I'm going to come around here.
Through the front door.
Can we add the dal in the
You
meantime?
can add the dal, yeah.
Yeah, so he walks into the front door.
Yeah. And the first thing he does, he doesn't even go into where the other guests are sitting. He comes to the kitchen. Now we've got to put that right at the end. He comes into the kitchen and he greets everybody in the kitchen.
Yeah. So I'm moving around you quite a lot because we do need to see the finished product just now. But please, I like the story, yeah?
I said, wow. I mean, if he thinks of the kitchen staff first, how wonderful is that?
Absolutely.
And he comes, greets everybody in the kitchen, and of course we were all overwhelmed.
Oh, fantastic.
And then he went in to go and eat, and I made one of his favorite dishes that they said to me. He's one of his, he requested a tomato breedy.
Oh, there we go.
And he came back. This is heated through, so let's dish it in.
Let's dish it up. And while we are doing that, why don't you SMS the keyword curry to 33728 so you can make your own Three Dhal curry at home for the family.
Get it near to your nose.
Oh, yes, yes. All of this part of the Great South African Cookbook. And please go out there and support it because the proceeds will be going to the Nelson Mandela Foundation.
That's
Feel
true.
good, delicious food as we celebrate Nelson Mandela Day. Auntie Cass, thank you so much. We'll decorate that by putting a little leaf on it there. There we go. Lovely stuff. And thank you very, very much.
My pleasure. It was a pleasure meeting you. I always wanted to.
Thank you so much.
You.
Still lots more Feel Good coming up on your Feel Good Breakfast Show.